This is the story of Roy O'Brien. He lives in an ordinary house on an ordinary street. The only trouble is, he doesn't look very ordinary. All Roy really wants is to fit in, but it's very hard to stay out of trouble when you're a cartoon.
Roy! Roy! Roy!
Ballyfermot School, Dublin, and the staff and pupils are gearing themselves up for the official school inspection on the following Monday.
This was the last report, 4 years ago. Minor incidents of truancy, vandalism and disruptive behaviour, academic underachievement, general air of muddling along. The verdict on Ballyfermot School once again is a resounding could try harder. Know what that's code for? Sack the headmaster. Which is precisely what happened 2 weeks later. Then yours truly arrived, and the results soar. Arts and sports flourish. Discipline and respect are restored. So, I think this time they're going to be in for a very pleasant surprise. Excuse me. What on earth is going on? What the?
Cathy pushed the locker on Roy.
Miss Sheringham told me to clean the top before the inspection, and there was all this fluff. And
Roy!
I'm sorry, sir.
Pull yourself together. Snap out of it. Straighten up. Do something.
I'm trying.
Thank you. Now, back to class, everybody. Come on, chop, chop. Roy O'Brien, I have had it up to here. No, here. Back to class. Now! Could try harder. How I hate that phrase. They used to write that on my school report. But now I've got my own school. And now I'm looking for nothing less than outstanding. So, fingers crossed, if everything goes smoothly.
What's going on? What is going on?
Vegetarian madras. Sinuses need a good clear out every now and then, that's what I say.
I think I overdid it on the curry, sir. You have 5 helpings, sir.
All right, calm down, everybody. Calm down. Ah, good. Now, can the school get back to business? Or is there something else you've got in store for us?
Roy!
Of course. If Roy wasn't actually here on Monday. Roy.
Sir, I'm sorry about all the fuss today.
No, it's my fault.
What?
We've been working you too hard. You're obviously under stress.
No.
So I'm giving you full permission to take the whole of Monday off.
I don't want Monday off.
Good. So I'll just drop a note into your parents and... You what?
I don't want Monday off.
But surely you're tired.
No.
Fed up with school?
No.
But don't you want a nice long lie-in?
No, I'm fine, sir. Raring to go. Jack, will you wait for me?
Right. Fine. Perfect. Oh, that's nice. Miss Sheringham. Where did that come from?
Oh, that's Tommy Burns.
You mean one of the pupils did it?
Yes.
A pupil? From our school?
Yes.
What's What's it doing hiding there? Put it on display in the main corridor.
But it's not ready. I still have to put on a few more moons for Pluto.
Oh, whatever. Everything's in order. Our best classes, our best lessons, our best pupils, art department, dance group, choir, all in order.
Actually, I think the choir could do with a little bit more rehearsal.
Oh, but Roy O'Brien could go and blow it all for us. What are we going to do? Unless
Unless what? I don't quite see what you're hinting at here, Derek.
Roy O'Brien was suspended for the day. Yes, that's it. He's bound to do something before then. Mr. Hogan, we have 24 hours. Oh. Come on, Roy. Pull the finger out.
Okay, see you on Monday. Oh, the inspector will be coming to our geography class in the morning and our maths class in the afternoon. So, when I ask questions, make sure Tommy, Sinead and Connor get their hands up first.
Yes, miss.
This is a complete charade.
Okay, Roy, that's done it.
What?
I've told you before.
Told him what?
He knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Do I?
I'm sorry, Roy, but you're suspended.
Suspended? What has he been suspended for?
He has been suspended
Yes.
on my authority
Yes.
for the flagrant act of he disrupted science class by deliberately shocking himself with a steady hand game that the class built.
Oh yeah, that was deadly. Yeah, you could see his skeleton flashing there.
What?
That was 3 weeks ago.
Well, I needed time to think about it. I didn't want to rush in.
3 weeks ago.
So, Roy, you're suspended, as from Monday, for 1 day. No buts!
You know, if I was to extend this to include our nearest star, Alpha Centauri, it would go all the way to the playground. And as for Andromeda, our next galaxy, you'd be talking as far as the city centre.
What you're doing to Roy is absolutely outrageous.
Oh, calm down, Miss Sheringham.
I think something else is going on here. I think you've got a hidden agenda, Mr. Hammond.
What? Do I look like I've got a hidden agenda, Miss Sheringham?
Yes.
Okay, look, I just wanted to keep Roy away from the school inspection on Monday.
You're ashamed of him. Is that it?
Yes, no, I mean, look. Something happens. Roy gets put on the school report. Look, what's that going to do for his confidence? They might even suggest moving him. Did you think of that, Miss Sheringham? Look, I think it would be best for all, don't you?
Tommy? Are you okay?
Just fine. Oh.
The last thing we need is another school compensation claim.
Nice one, Roy.
What's Mom gonna say?
Why does she need to know?
Well, what about the letter?
Don't show her. They never check.
So, what happens on Monday?
Just say you're sick.
But what if I'm not sick? What?
Well, listen, Roy, I'm finished work early on Monday, so I can pick you up from school, all right?
It's okay. You don't have to.
But I want to.
Really?
Yes, really. I have an airport job, then the Castlemont game, then a hospital job, and I'm done.
But...
Oh, what?
Well, I'm gonna be sick on Monday.
Oh, you know in advance, do you, love?
Yeah, I think I'm coming down with something, Matt.
Novel shame, that. Because I was going to bring you paintball on that night.
Oh, yeah, but I reckon I'll be better by 4:30, 4:15 maybe, you know.
Roy, why don't you want to go to school on Monday? The shame.
It's for nothing. And why did it take Mr. Hammond 3 weeks to do anything?
I don't know, but it's still very embarrassing.
Yeah, but 3 whole weeks. It's like those traffic cameras. This is a photograph of you picking your nose in a bus lane last July.
Nothing like that's ever happened to anybody in our family, ever. Oh, Bill.
Oh, it was the last week of term.
I knew it.
You see, what we used to do was put a bit of grease on the door handles, so you go.
That's not funny.
No, I know that.
That's so not funny.
Now, stink bombs in the staff room, that's funny. That's a classic. It's not funny at all, is it?
No, it's terrible.
That's very...
It's awful.
It's so unfair. I mean, it was an accident and it was ages ago. Look, I'm not sure I should be telling you this, but Mr. Hammond's not really suspending you. What? Flip, that should have been in the Gazette, Roy.
Oh, no problem. I'll get it for you.
Thanks. No problem. So, he just wants to keep you away on Monday because of the inspection.
Why?
Well, he thinks you're going to let the school down.
What? Like, he was ashamed of me?
Well, no, he didn't say that. Actually, come to think of it, he did.
The big day has arrived, and Mr. Hammond is going through his final checklist with the staff.
We got rid of that smell on the second floor landing. Check. Mr. Hogan, Miss Sheringham, your classes all know their cues.
Check.
Nora, lunch, 1:45, on the dot. Oh, and I did an internet search on him, and apparently he's very partial to Japanese food.
I'm doing my line caught North Pacific fish and potato tempura.
Oh.
Otherwise known as cotton chips.
Any more questions?
I think Roy should be allowed.
Good luck, everyone.
It's Monday morning, and Roy is not enjoying his day of suspension.
Ballyfermot School, Ballyfermot, southwest Dublin, size 225 pupils, head teacher Mr. D. Hammond. You know, schools make such a fuss about inspections, put on such a show, create such a hullabaloo, when all you want is for them just to relax and be themselves. Oh.
Mr. Preeny. Let me take your coat, Mr. Preeny.
Oh, great.
Welcome to Ballyfermot School.
Thank you. Yes, very nice. Yes. Right.
Oh, well, not just exam fodder here. Art and extracurricular activities encouraged here right from the day when they arrive, right up to the day, the oh-so-emotional day, when they leave us.
Is that your choir in there? Could I take a look at?
No, I'd rather you didn't. They're rehearsing. They get very touchy if they're not absolutely note perfect.
They sound okay to me.
Let me show you Miss Sheringham's class. Sheringham is one of our top teachers.
Bored of being stuck at home, Roy has ventured down to the local shopping centre.
So, they don't want me around. Do I care?
Hey, aren't you Roy? We've heard about you. Aren't you at Ballyfermot?
Well, I was, but then I got suspended.
I'm Deck. This is Hannah.
We're suspended too.
We're from Crewman School.
It was totally out of order. I didn't do anything.
Tell me about it.
Schools don't know what to do with us.
Sure, we're better off without them, you know?
All right, Bugsy.
All right, lads.
I got the stuff, so let's get going, right?
See you around, Roy.
You're going?
Well, yeah. I just want to hang around with us.
Destruction of the rainforest, release of CFC emissions into the atmosphere, and over-reliance on fossil fuels.
Well done, Tommy. Actually, while we're on the subject, does anyone have any solutions to global warming? Sinead, okay, you got in first.
Well, this is just from the top of my head.
That's fine.
As individuals, we should recycle waste, take less trips abroad, and install our low-energy light bulbs. And as nations, we should all sign up to the carbon reduction targets as laid down by the Kyoto Protocol of the 11th of January 1997.
We're all clear, fellas.
Well done, Roy.
Are you sure we have permission to be doing this?
Permission? Did it ever occur to you why you're the lookout, Roy?
Well, I just think that...
Well, you just leave the thinking to us, Roy. And don't be such a square. And keep those peepers peeled, all right?
Fine.
Looks like we found the right one, lads.
Oh, this is rubbish!
What's up, Bugsy?
I'm always doing the same things. I need to move on.
Oh, let's go to the leisure centre.
No. He means move on as in progress, artistically.
Oh, yeah.
We need a new image, you know, a new face.
Cheer up, Bugsy. Bugsy? Bugsy?
I noted that Ballyfermot has a track record for inclusive intake, pupils from a broad range of cultural and ethnic backgrounds.
You should have seen our Chinese New Year school dragon. Yeah, we had the whole of business class squeezed.
Can you let me finish, please?
Sorry.
As well as pupils with special needs and disabilities, and also, I gather, a cartoon pupil.
Indeed.
So, where is he?
Roy O'Brien, he's sick. Pity, he so wanted to come here today.
Sick?
Yes, he gets sometimes a sort of, cartoon flu.
Cartoon flu?
Yes, he sometimes gets a bit run down. His lines go sort of blurry. Not much fun, I gather.
Well, that is a disappointment.
Is it?
Yes. Schools that help pupils with special needs and conditions get a value-added grading.
Do they?
But as he's not here, we're not really in a position to be able to assess this.
Mr. Hammond.
Miss Sheridan, get Roy O'Brien back to school. Yes, now.
First we sent him home, now.
Miss Sheringham, do you want us all to be still here next year? Just do it! Mr. Preeney.
He's not at home?
Not at home, or at his grandparents, or the neighbours.
Hey, Tim. Roy, where are you?
Hey, Jack. Yeah, I'm hanging out with my new mates. And we're doing some cool stuff. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
School? Who needs school? School's for losers. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
Security, please go immediately to the service
Oh,
bay.
lads, scatter now!
And hey, fellas, where are you going? You forgot your bag!
Security, please go immediately to the service bay.
Fellas!
Roy, I think he's at the shopping centre.
Come on, let's go! Come on! Oh, thanks! Let's go!
Roy? We know you're in there. Hammer wants you back in school. You're not suspended anymore.
Oh, what's that smell? It's only chicken curry. And actually, I like the smell of it.
Hey! What are you doing back there?
Quickly, come on. Come on, give me the bag. I'll tell you later.
Come back here!
Roy is finally back in the school fold, and the inspector is now observing how Miss Sheringham's class perform at maths.
Okay, let's begin. 20 over 2. Tommy.
78%.
Correct. 16 over 3. Sinead.
5.3, miss.
5.3 recurring, strictly. What's next in this sequence? 7, 14, 21... Tommy.
Excuse me, we seem to be asking the same pupils all the time.
Really?
How about giving Roy O'Brien a go, seeing as he wasn't here this morning?
Okay. Roy, what is 6 squared?
36.
Yes, 75% of 120.
90.
Excellent, Roy.
3.14159.
What is the value of pi?
How do you do that?
What's going on?
Well, hello! I think you have the wrong day. Police liaison day is next month.
Are you the head teacher?
Hammond. Derek Hammond. Pleased to meet you.
We've been informed that a group of kids, pupils from your school, were seen running loose, unsupervised during school hours in the shopping centre.
What?
More seriously, there have been several incidents of major graffiti and criminal damage across the town centre this lunchtime.
What's that got to do with us?
We've had a very strong tip-off that the suspect is a student from this school. May I?
Class, don't worry. The police just want to ask us a few questions, but I know this has nothing to do with us.
What happened, miss?
There's been some graffiti in the town, and...
The shopping centre, the bus station, the leisure centre. We have reason to believe the suspect is a pupil from Ballyfermot School.
Well, that's where I think you're out of line. I know my class, and not one of them would ever...
Roy!
It wasn't me. Honest.
Is this your bag, son? You don't mind if I just
Well, actually...
have a little peep? See what's inside?
But it's not mine. It's the...
Right. Let's go and look at our interpretive dance class, shall we? Mr. Breeny.
Mr. Hammond. It's lucky he's only 11. Otherwise, we'd be down the station and we'd be throwing the book at him.
Mr. Hammond.
But it wasn't me, sir.
He was caught red-handed.
I think you should hear Roy out.
Sir, I was just a lookout. It's these other kids from Crumlin.
Yes, we've heard all that before.
But I think...
Shame on you, Roy.
Mr. Hammond, are you going to get a grip on your school, or are we going to have to do it for you?
What's going to happen to him, miss?
He's not going to be kicked out, is he?
I know Roy didn't do this.
Miss, I think you better take a look at this.
This is most unfortunate. However, it does give you an example of how he handles such very rare discipline problems here at the school. Firm, but always fair. Now, while I deal with Roy, why don't you go along and I'll meet you in the gymnasium. On this very important day, you let the school down. You let me down. But most important of all, you let yourself down.
I'm sorry, sir, but I swear,
And then to compound it all, you tried to pretend it was done by boys from another school. We've been patient, Roy. we've given you the benefit of the doubt. We've bent over backwards to accept you. But I'm afraid this time we've reached the end of the line.
Oh, for crying out loud!
Sheringham, please!
Isn't this Crumlin School crest?
Ah.
Yes.
Well, seems your little Crumlin friends were clever, but not that clever. They were caught on camera at the shopping precinct. I should never have kept you away from school after all, Roy. I suppose I owe you an apology. Sorry.
What was that? What did you say? I couldn't hear you. Huh? Huh? What did you say, sir?
I said sorry, okay?
So, how come the police thought it was me?
So, once we got past the silly charade, it was clear the pupils were of mixed ability, good-spirited, and along with their teachers, who are obviously committed and caring, demonstrate a striking loyalty and supportiveness to each other. Unlike the head teacher, whose pompous, overbearing and self-serving presence is the major obstacle to the school's progress. Yeah, I can't put that in. Better play safe. Unlike the head teacher, who could try harder.